What's going on, gentlemen? It is your man DeAndre Saxon, and I am so excited to make this video for you. My goal is to make every second of this video the most jam-packed, most valuable video that you could possibly watch, so you can get full information about my school group, what you can get out of it, and who it's for. So without further ado, let's make it happen. If you're watching me for the first time, my name is DeAndre. At the time of recording, I just turned 28 years old. I earned my first 7 figures in coaching consulting between 2020 to 2022, working with the famous Bob Proctor, where I scaled from 0 to 100,000 a month in 60 days, scaling all the way to $1.2 million. So I'm not new to the business game, been doing this for a long time, and now I'm so excited to be sharing this Skool community with you. So sit back, relax. These next couple of minutes is going to be in depth, but the reason being is so I can weed out the people who are not interested and attract those who are ready to conquer the freaking world with me. So without further ado, let's make it happen. So let's go ahead and let's break down what are we looking like. So you're probably looking at this now, or look something similar to this, which is my Skool community. So what I want to do here is, before we get into the Skool community, you can kind of see a brief little description of that right below. What I want to talk about is in depth, who is this community for? And then I'm going to show you some in-depth behind the scenes of what it looks like inside, some of the classrooms, some of the courses that you can have, so you know that you're in the right place. So what is this about? Here's our brand pillars. Number 1, building a personal brand. Number 2, something called lifestyle design. Number 3, mindset. Number 4, business and personal finances. These are the things that we stand for. The men that are going to be in my community, we stand for these things because these are the things that allow us to have freedom of time, location, mind, and live the lives of our dreams. So who is this for exactly? Well, it's for men between the ages of 20 to 35. Now, if you're 18 years old, that's fine. If you're 40, that's fine. I'm just giving you a brief little understanding of who's the avatar I'm actually talking to and some of the things that we're going with here. So also, along with these men who are 20 to 35, they're probably selling consulting products or services. You could be running an agency, you could be having a course, consulting, something where you're taking your knowledge and selling it for a high ticket price. Or you could be a digital creator, somebody who's creating content on Instagram or on YouTube. But most importantly, the basis is this: people with a personal brand or aspiring to build a personal brand. If you want to build a school group and you do not have a personal brand, or you want to build it faceless, that's not going to work. You have to have your personal brand attached to this, because that's why people are going to join your community. They're going to join you because of your personality, your quirks, and your features that separate you from everybody else. So you gotta have a desire to build a personal brand, or are on the way of building one. So what do we talk about in our messaging here? Here's a simple one-liner if you want to know what we're doing here. I help personal brands scale their Skool communities to 10,000 a month using Instagram ads and my Skool funnel, so they can live by lifestyle design, which I'll be explaining what that is here in a second. And I help people build a 6- and 7-figure personal brand. And the way we monetize that personal brand is by using our Skool group. So you've heard me say this word, lifestyle design. What is that? Well, it's something that I have been living now for the last, I would say, couple years now. And because I was able to build a 7-figure business, it allowed me freedoms where most of the time out of the year, I live outside of the country. I've lived in Medellin, Colombia. I've been in 7 to 10 different countries, different cities, Medellin being my number 1 spot, where I've been able to go to the finest dinners, date the hottest girls, drive the hottest cars. I had GTRs, I had S63 AMGs. I mean, I've driven Ferraris, Lamborghinis, just having an amazing life. And so because I've been able to earn this, have the luxury of earning this income, it has afforded me this. So what is lifestyle design? Well, the definition is this: you're going to go where you're treated best. Meaning, go to the countries where you're earning in dollars and living in a foreign currency, where your dollar is more valuable. When I was paying $4,000 a month in rent in downtown Miami for 1 bedroom, and then that same $4,000 gives me a penthouse in Medellin, Colombia, with a maid, a driver, and a host of beautiful women with me, I will take that over a 1-bedroom apartment in a luxury in Miami, because I go where I'm treated better. Meaning this: we're going to do what we want, where we want, in the way that we want, and with whom we want. If we want to be in freaking Sweden with a hot blonde chick and smoking a cigar, we're going to do that. If you want to drive, the Alps in Italy in your Ferrari and you want, go ahead. We're going to do it the way we freaking want, because we're going to design our life how it is. So here's some of the things that are inside of lifestyle design. Number 1 is living where you're treated best, which is typically outside of the United States. 2, foreign luxury living. We're living in a foreign place that's luxurious, penthouses, nice condos, places outside where something that would cost, say, $5,000 a month in Miami or New York or LA is only worth maybe $2,000 in, say, Medellin, Colombia, or Panama, or say Playa del Carmen, Mexico. Number 3, exotic activities, jet skiing, jumping out of planes, having fun stuff to do. Exotic cars. I love me exotic cars. My first exotic, I guess you can say, quote unquote, was a GTR. Love that car. Having cigars, love smoking cigars, dating beautiful women. Guys, I've talked about this many times. I love dating beautiful women. I've been on thousands of dates and have quite a bit of experience that I don't share publicly, but you can probably read through the lines. I share a little bit within my YouTube channel. Inside of the course here, I'll be showing some of the things that I do to get my game up. But dating beautiful women is a part of this. Next one, fine restaurant, fine clothes, fine watches. And number 8, personal freedoms. We're not gonna let anybody impress their freaking freedoms upon me. I don't care where you're going, which way. You don't need to impress that on me, my mind. I don't need the country or the government impressing nothing on me. I have my personal freedoms, and I will go to a place where I can express those personal freedoms. Yes, sir. And number 9 is fitness, making sure that we're in the gym and we're looking good. So we're going to build a personal brand that attracts clients, women, and a network of high value men. And like I mentioned before, our motto is going where you're treated best. Now, I'm not going to cover all of these right here. So here's some of the pain points that you might be going through at this point. We have side A and side B. So let's talk about it. So you might be stuck right now between $3,000 to $10,000 a month, whether it's at your sales job, whether you're a coach, consultant, or digital creator. You're stuck between this point. You're making a little bit of money, but you want to go to the next level. Guys, my highest income month was $230,000. Guys, there's nothing like living at that level where life is like GTA, where you just go and you don't look at price tags. If you want to drop $3,000 on your birthday or drop $600 on a dinner, you can do that. And it's an amazing life that I've lived, and I want to express that and show you guys how to do it, or at least bring you along with me so you can live that life as well. So getting to the next level. So going from 3 to 10K a month over to 100K a month. You guys probably might be struggling with no personal brand, a boring life, living in a single location in the United States. You have no options of women. Girls are leaving you on red. The girls that you are smashing, they're not even all that. You know there's higher potential of higher quality women that are out there. A guy that watches porn, he's struggling watching porn. Guys, let me tell you, there's plenty of women out here that need you to step up so you can show them a good time. And I can tell you, just read through the lines, fellas. There's plenty of women out here that are waiting for you to step up and become rich, become fit, and get your shit together so that you can take them away like Bowser takes Peach and Super Mario. You probably got some, the person also has some loser friends. He's soft, financially literate, low status, low influence. Maybe he's only getting 2 to 6 clients a month, focusing on organic marketing. Right? And the life that he wants is a clear brand image with visuals, pillars, offers, and messaging. He wants to have exotic activities, fine clothes, restaurants, exotic cars. He wants to live a foreign luxury life where he's treated best. He wants to have an abundance of beautiful women. Guys, when you're having, one of my biggest issues is not finding girls. One of my biggest issues, and I'm not even capping, I'm not here trying to impress you. When I'm in Medellin, Colombia, I'm on too many dates. If I want to be on 5 dates a week, 10 dates a week, I've had points where I would have 4 or 5 girls in a day. It's super exhausting. Don't recommend that. You want to be balanced, but guys, trust me, when you're at the top and you're doing your thing, life gets different. So having an abundance of women. And the next thing is you're not watching porn anymore. You have a circle of women. You have girls around you, whether it's girlfriends or girls you're going out to dinner with, taking photos, exclusive activities, whatever it is. You always have a circle of women that know, like, and trust you at all points. And you have a network of high value friends. Are your friends losers right now? Well, we need to step up your game so we can go to the next level, because you are who you hang out with. Next one, you have a fit body and a fit mind. No more softness. We're not promoting that. United States and government want to promote that. Not here in this community. We're not low status anymore. We're high value G's. We're master of social proof and credibility. You're getting more clients. You're scaling, and everything just goes to the next level. And you guys can kind of read this. I'm not going to go through all of it, but as you see here, it took a lot of time. You can go ahead and pause it right now and see. I've took time to understand who you are, or the dream customer that I want inside my community, so that we can have our own spot where we can make money, have time, location freedom, and do the shit that we want, because it's all by lifestyle design, baby. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So what are some of the things that we talk about inside the consulting pillars. So one thing being mindset, number 2, school funnel, number 3, lifestyle design. Yes, that's something that you have to learn. How do I take so many flights and don't have to pay for it? How do you travel? I live full time in Airbnbs. I've spent $250,000, maybe $500,000 on Airbnbs. How do you live this kind of life where are you traveling every week, every month? How does it work? There's a method to the madness, and I teach that because I've been living that way for now the last 5 years. Next one is building a thriving community within Skool. Content strategies, offer, messaging, sales, ads, scaling, and more. And then I'm not going to break this down too much, but I'm going to go ahead and scroll. If you want, you can pause at any moment and go ahead and see. These are the things and the pillars that we'll be covering within the community so that you can get to the next level in your business. And so the gist of it is this. I'm not trying to say I'm an expert, because at the time of recording, you can see that there's only 36 people in this group. I just launched it yesterday. Okay? So my goal is to bring people along on the journey. I'm going to say, hey, brother, let's go. Let's do this together. Let's build 6-figure businesses, 7-figure personal brands, scale to the next level by leveraging communities, personal brands, Instagram ads, and so on and so forth. So those are the people that I want inside this community. So let's actually break it down. What are we going to find inside of here? So you guys can see a brief little overview. You guys can see some screenshots here of what's going on in the community. By the time this may have changed by the time you're watching this video, it's all the same gist. Okay, so within the community, like I said, I just launched this. You're gonna find exclusive content while I'll be posting stuff, not yourself. You're not gonna see on YouTube, on Instagram, stuff only for the community. And as it grows, we're gonna have a network of great people. So the fact that I'm even showing you this with only a couple people in the group, that's the amount of confidence that I have that this group is going to be the group that we're gonna attract the people and the men that we just talked about a couple minutes ago. All right, so here you can be able to network with other high value men. And then the final one here is the classroom. Guys, I'm super excited about this. Right here, I've spent countless hours giving you free value in advance. So if you're watching this video, you haven't even entered the group yet. And I'm showing you once you enter, which is completely free, what you're gonna get access to. So the first one is Bob Proctor Mindset Training. As I mentioned before, my first 100K months, my first 7 figures I earned it working with the famous Bob Proctor, teaching mindset. I truly believe that if you want to earn 7 figures or 6 figures in your life in the outside world, you must first become that person and worthy. No amount of funnels, ads, strategy will change your freaking life until you change how you see yourself. And that is the first basis of earning 6 and 7 figures. Well, guys, I haven't taught this program in a couple years because I've been doing other businesses. But guys, I went ahead and took all of the trainings that I did for my over 200 clients that paid me $10,000 for this program, the program that changed my life, and I put it inside of this Skool group completely for free. There's over 15 hours of trainings, workshops, worksheets, all of that, so that you can get your mind right before you go out there and start applying the Skool funnel or running ads, because that is the foundation. And because I know it's so important for you, and the countless hours and years that I spent teaching and selling this content, I put it completely in here for the Skool community. Yes, sir. Next one is any content on the Skool funnel. How are we building the Skool group? How are we finding people? How to run the ads? How to launch the ads? Everything you need to do to attract the right people into this community, because if you're watching this, you're the right person. How do you get your messaging right? How do you find them? How do you get them interested to join your community? All of that is going to be completely for free right here inside of a course so that you can begin building your community. Next one, you might be thinking, well, DeAndre, I don't have a product to sell, or how do I create a product? How do I create a high ticket product? Well, this summer, or last summer rather, I spent a week organizing how to prepare a high ticket program. Now, you'll probably see it on my Instagram. I worked with my friend Anna. She called me crying one day saying, DeAndre, how do I create a high ticket program? So I flew into Miami, sat with her for 2 days, taught her how to take her knowledge and put it into a high ticket program. She was selling Etsy, which is, you might be thinking, is like a random like e-commerce little platform. But guess what? Because she had the knowledge, because of how I taught her how to make the high ticket program, she launched it. She made $100,000 her first month. Now you can find that testimonial somewhere on my Instagram, but I know how to do this because I've been doing it now for years, and I structured it out and I put it in there completely for free, something that people will charge you for. I guarantee there's somebody right now, if you go on your Instagram and you see an ad, somebody will be charging at least $5,000 to $10,000 just for that program, and I'm giving it to completely for free right here inside of the Skool community. And now The next program we have here is lifestyle design, which I told you before. What good is making all this money if we're just blowing it, living in the United States? But guess what? We're living a lifestyle design. We're living in a foreign location. If you want, this is what we talk about. How to live in a foreign location, how to get your credit up, how to date hot girls, how to build a personal brand. So not only do you attract clients, you're attracting an abundance of beautiful women, you're doing fun shit, and you're attracting people based on your lifestyle. And there might be more courses by the time you're watching this recording. But guys, you can see that before you ever even join this group, I'm giving you the value that you want. Any events that we're having at the time, we don't have any rescheduled. There probably is now by the time you're watching this, but we're gonna have events scheduled, whether they're live events, whether they're online virtual events, and you can see all the members within the group so you can connect with other like-minded people. As you see, we have a guy here who's in copywriting, AI and AI automation, marketing, and different types of systems in there. And then we have our leaderboards, which, like I said, we just started this, but if we have your leaderboard, you can start unlocking different things in here. So guys, that is what you can find inside the community here inside the Skool group. So if this sounds like you, if what I said resonates with you at a deep level, when we talked about the brand pillars, or any of the course information can help you go to the next level in your life, then you're in the right place. Go ahead and click join now, introduce yourself in the group, welcome yourself, welcome to the community of badasses. Let's earn 6 and 7 figures. Let's live by lifestyle design, because that's how God made us to be. Yes, sir. See you guys soon.